So we got some more news going on out there in the influencer boxing scene that I just got to cover, and we're going to start out with the big one. Deen the Great has been dropped by Happy Punch, and I'm not going to lie, I'm not surprised here. You know, as we all know, Keemstar is, the owner of Happy Punch. He's the one running the show, and Keemstar doesn't really know what he's doing. He's just going with the flow. He doesn't really know what he's doing. He doesn't know anything about the sport at all, as you can tell from whenever he's on any commentary booth. He knows nothing about the sport, and Deen did put out a video saying Happy Punch dropped me. And basically, I did watch the video, so basically they explain how, he felt that Happy Punch didn't really have his best interests at heart. They didn't really have his back. I did see the stuff going on with Fusi and Keemstar, where Fusi and them, they departed, and then Fusi started his G7 and all that stuff. So what I'm guessing is that Deen stayed, he's probably friends with Fusi because Fusi was a part of Happy Punch. Fusi was a part of the reason why Deen is where he's at, because they picked him up off of where he was, making videos fighting on the streets and stuff. So Fusi is a big part of helping Deen get to where he is now. So Deen wanted to stay, loyal to both. He wanted to stay friends with both. And from what it sounds like he's saying that Keemstar was trying to force him to pick a side. And that's a little bit shady. That is not okay. I never agree with that. At the end of the day, just because I don't like somebody, that doesn't mean that people around me have to not like somebody. So that is a little bit shady. And Deen also said that what caught my eye is that he was injured, and Happy Punch, Keemstar, nobody reached out to him. Nobody asked for help. Nobody asked for nothing. The only person that asked for anything or made sure he was okay and checked up on him was Fusi. I know Fusi's getting a lot of some crap right now about the whole thing with him and that girl in the airport. But, you got to give it to him. At the end of the day, Fusi is actually making it look like he cares about the fighters in this promotion. And, realistically, Keemstar needs to realize when you're a promoter, you need to actually care about your fighters. No one is going to want to fight under you or sign to your promotional company if they feel that they are not cared for, or they feel like they're not wanted, or they feel like they're expendable. If you let them feel like, yeah, I'm going to just get rid of you and I'm going to just sign someone else. No fighter wants to feel like that. At the end of the day, Keemstar needs to realize the fighters are the ones running the show. The fighters are hiring you, Keem. You are not hiring them. Keemstar is like trying to make it seem like he's the boss. He's the ringleader. He's the Dana White. He's the Dawn of this. Keemstar, you're not. The fighters are. The fighters are the ones that are in control. You are trying to work under them. You are trying to get them to work for your promotional company so that they can promote your business. That's what it is. So you can bring more fighters in. It's not, yeah, I'm going to bring fighters in. I'm going to tell them what to do. I'm going to boss them around. If they don't do it, I'm going to kick them to the curb because I'm going to just sign someone else. No, that's not how it works, because no one's going to want to sign to your shit. So, Keemstar obviously doesn't know what he's doing in this business. Keemstar, he's shown this though. He's shown this before. I remember with Wade, the Wade concept, Keemstar was trying to buy Wade's channel. He was trying to buy his channel from him. And then when Wade turned him down and said no, he got upset. And that was when he started firing at Wade. And now he constantly just has this random beef with Wade. And in my opinion, he's not helping the sport. He's making it worse. He's hurting it, because unlegitimate people like him is what's ultimately going to hurt these fighters in the long run, because a lot of people don't like this influencer boxing scene as it is. And people like him making them look bad, it's just not a good look overall. The influencer boxing scene still has something to prove. They still do. And, people like that, it's just not a good look. It's the same as the girl from Kingpin that flashed her tits. It's the same thing. It's just not a good look. And it's going to look bad on influencer boxing as a whole, because it's still a new thing. And there's still a ton of people out there that absolutely hate it and don't respect it at all. So any little thing that happens, they're going to chop it all together as influencer boxing as a whole, and it's going to look really, really bad on everybody. And to move on, speaking of Happy Punch, on the same topic, we got Salt Poppy looking like a unit, man. Salt Poppy has clearly been training hard. The only thing is, I see that little Ippo Makanauchi tattoo on his arm. It's pretty dope, but I think he could have got a better artist to do a little bit of a better job. But a dope tattoo, if that's, a real tattoo that he got, that's pretty fire. But man, he looks ready. Salt Poppy, there's no doubt about it. Can you even picture what he looked like in that first fight that we seen him in, it's just night and day, just two completely different people. And I'm sure whoever he's fighting next, they better be on notice and they better watch out, because I'm sure Salt Puppy's looking to take some heads. Also, Mr. Daily Perales himself and Deji officially call out Bryce Hall. They put out a video basically saying sign the contract. So it's looking like Deji really wants that Bryce Hall fight. I keep saying after his last fight that I want him to rematch Alex Wasabi, just because like that fight was just not, they still have unfinished business in my eyes. But the Bryce Hall fight, I'm not too mad at that matchup. I think the Alex Wasabi fight is a little bit better, but that could be a headliner to a fight night, to one of those free fights on the zone. You know, we do Deji and Bryce Hall right now. If Deji manages to win, he could get Alex Wasabi in a headliner. I'm not too mad at this matchup, but Deji's gonna need to pull out a win here. He has to. He cannot afford to lose, because if he loses to Bryce Hall, everything goes downhill, because, you know, unfortunately Bryce Hall, he got knocked out by Austin McBroom. So it just kind of ruins it big time for Deji. It sets him back a lot, unfortunately. I think if he went out there and fought Alex Wasabi, it wouldn't set him back that much. But going out there and losing to Bryce Hall, it's not a good thing. It's really not for Deji's career. So hopefully if he does fight Bryce Hall, hopefully he gets the dub here, so we can move on to some bigger and better fights. As you saw from the other video, Dillon Danis went on Twitter/X and started flaming the hell out of Logan Paul and his fiance. So we got Logan Paul's little response here. So let's check it out.
Conor McGregor's dick, the king of the diabetic Count Chocula, otherwise known as Dillon Donuts. It's crazy because I'm the YouTuber in this fight, and yet somehow I'm still more of a real fighter than the king of the ducks, Dillon Donuts. This guy never shows up to fights. He's all talk and he's a big puss. But do not forget, the YouTuber standing in front of you is the greatest crossover athlete in the industry. And definitely do not forget how hard the YouTuber standing in front of you can hit. I cannot wait for you to show me how good you are and how good a real fighter is. Peace, you pussy.
All right, so there it is, Logan Paul's response. I'm not sure if this response was after all of this stuff that Dillon Danis has been putting out. And by the way, if you go on Dillon Danis' Twitter, I'm definitely not going because I can't show this stuff, but he's still posting his fiance with more dudes, more guys, more celebrities, even like nude pictures of her still, and even like nude mirror selfies of her that she was taking and stuff. I don't know if she had like an OnlyFans before she got with Logan Paul or anything, but Dillon Danis is just putting it all out there. It's absolutely crazy. He's still going viral with these posts too. It's just non-stop. He just puts out more and more and more. When you think, all right, this has got to be it. There's no way she took pictures with, you know, more celebrities, like leaning all up on them and stuff. And lo and behold, there's like 20 more. So, I mean, I wonder if Logan Paul's going to respond to this. I wonder if he's even going to be able to respond to this. And if if Logan and this girl break up, oh my God, I already know the internet and Twitter are going to start going crazy about this, especially on Dillon Danis's. This is going to be hilarious. I'll keep you guys updated on that. All right, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy, and I'll catch you in the next video.